She was a rock and roll pioneer, a woman who strapped on a bass guitar and rewrote the rules in a world dominated by men. With over 50 million records sold, Suzi Quatro became an icon of independence. But there's one chapter of her story that has fueled rumors for over 40 years. It all started with a song, a duet with Chris Norman called "Stumblin'in." The chemistry was so electric, so undeniable, that fans were convinced it was more than just music. So, what really happened between them? At 75, Suzi Quatro is finally breaking her silence, ready to separate myth from truth. Was their connection a secret romance, or was it something else entirely? Suzi Quatro didn't just stumble into music. She was born into it. Growing up in a musical family in Detroit, creativity wasn't just encouraged, it was a way of life. This foundation gave her the confidence to do the unthinkable in the 1960s, form an all-girl rock band as a teenager. While other girls were told to sing softly, Suzi picked up a bass, stepped up to the mic, and refused to be ignored. This early fearlessness wasn't just a phase, it was the very core of her identity. It was this raw, untamed spirit that caught the eye of legendary producer Mickey Most. He saw something in her that America had missed. The offer: leave everything behind, move to the UK, and start over. It was a massive risk, a leap of faith into the unknown. But Suzi took it, and that one bold move changed rock and roll forever. Once in the UK, her career didn't just take off, it exploded. Her single "Can the Can" shot to #1, and a string of rock anthems followed. Dressed in her signature leather jumpsuit, wielding her bass like a weapon, Suzi Quatro became an unstoppable force on stage. Her electrifying presence was something the world had never seen from a female artist. But her influence didn't stop at the music charts. What did she do next to solidify her icon status? She conquered television, landing the role of Leather Tuscadero on the hit American sitcom Happy Days. Suzi became a household name in the US without ever compromising her rock and roll edge. She proved that a woman could dominate both the stage and the screen, becoming a cultural icon in her own right. So, how did this trailblazer inspire a new generation of female rockers? Without even trying, Suzi Quatro became a role model. Artists like Joan Jett, Debbie Harry, and Chrissy Hind all saw her and realized that they, too, could lead a band. She kicked open doors that had been sealed shut for decades, and they've stayed open ever since. But behind the rebellious image and chart-topping success, what was her life really like? At the height of her fame, she married her guitarist, Glenn Tucky, and began navigating the incredibly difficult balance of global stardom and motherhood. Life wasn't always easy. She faced divorce, personal loss, and emotional upheaval. But she met every challenge with the same strength she brought to the stage. Her grand manor house in England, once a symbol of stability and family, eventually became a reminder of a chapter she had to close. Letting go was part of her evolution. After her first marriage ended, did Suzi find love again? Yes, she did. She remarried German concert promoter Rainer Haas, finding a new kind of balance and understanding. Her life continued to be a whirlwind, splitting her time between countries and cultures. But she was grounded in a partnership built on mutual respect. She never slowed down, continuing to tour and release powerful new music well into her later years. She even found a new voice as a beloved radio host for the BBC, sharing stories and connecting with fans on a deeper level. But through all these years, one question always lingered, the one ignited by a single, unforgettable song. What was the real story behind "Stumblin'in"? What was the truth about her and Chris Norman? Finally, Suzi set the record straight. Their connection, she explains, was absolutely real, but it was never romantic. It was a deep friendship built on mutual respect, professional trust, and a rare musical harmony. At the time, both she and Chris were married to other people, and they honored those boundaries completely. The chemistry everyone saw wasn't a hidden love affair. It was the pure joy of two artists creating something beautiful together, free from ego or competition. "Stumblin'in" was an unexpected hit that captured a feeling of vulnerability and hopeful uncertainty that everyone can relate to. It was a perfect blend of her raspy vocals and his smooth tone, a musical conversation that felt incredibly intimate and honest. That's why, decades later, the magic of that song still resonates so deeply with fans around the world. So, did this one duet change how people saw her? Absolutely. It added a softer, more emotional layer to her tough rock and roll persona. It showed a different side of Suzi Quatro, expanding her legacy beyond the leather jumpsuit and driving bass lines. The friendship between Suzi and Chris Norman endured a rare bond in the music industry rooted in respect, not scandal. Whenever they'd meet, over the years, the easy laughter and camaraderie were still there. In the end, Stumbling In wasn't just another hit song on her long list of accomplishments. It was a gift. It was a moment in time that captured something pure and timeless, quietly shaping her story and proving that the most powerful connections in music are often the ones you least expect. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from music history.